Hey, you know what? I just have to open with this message that's coming in straight up. Where are you forcing? Where are you trying to make something happen as opposed to sitting back and asking yourself the most profound and powerful question ever? And that is, what do I really want? Do I want this? And will it lead me toward that which I truly desire and know to be true in my knower of my knower? Am I trying to perform my way into the experience as opposed to sitting in it and going, I really want to have this crazy ass experience? So, hey girl, I'm here to take you deeper into your sacred connection, deeper than you have ever gone before. Welcome to Trusting Love Tarot. Hi, I'm Dee. You can call me Deedrie. My students call me Ms. D, and I am so glad that your soul navigated you here today. Now, if you're on this channel, you're about to step into something unique, or you're already in it. This isn't your usual relationship setup. You've either met your partner or you're fiercely calling them in because you are totally done with the old 3D relationship templates. You're ready to navigate a love so profound, whole, and magical, it feels entirely out of this world. But let's get real. Once we step onto this path, there is no going back. Your ego will fight it. You will have moments where you are kicking and screaming, feeling like it's not working out the way your human brain wanted it to. But I'm here to hold the mirror and to change your mind until you remember who you are. So at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, randomly throughout the week, I drop raw, divinely guided readings right here to help you master your frequency and lock into true union. So hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any divine breadcrumbs and join our growing badass tribe. So listen, the massive union portal, it opened. It opened actually beginning of this year. It's actually been slowly really eking its way open since the last big blast of opening in 2020. So it's up to you to walk through. If you're ready to stop the chase and collapse the distance between you, grab my #1 free digital download, the Union Blueprint Journal. See the link below, or book a private 45-minute Reiki Love Alignment session. This is where we're going to check out what's happening between you and your partner, whether you've met them or not, and see where the blockage is and what's holding you up. You get it for $88 Canadian. That's right, I'm Canadian. Welcome to my channel. So are you ready? Let's get into this. While I was looking at my old journal, so I've written about 25 journals while I was navigating my divine union journey. So it was about a decade. Really, it was my entire life. I was leading up to this, and you might be in that same place. But this reading, this is really divine. You can already see it by the cards. Your higher self essentially wanting you to see certain aspects that will help you navigate this next chapter, this next leveling up version of yourself, this next leveling up that both of you are going to be feeling. And I've got this one here that came out as well. Yeah. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. Now, when I say that, some of you will go, whoa, but those who have met their divine sacred partner, that experience inside of the center of your chest, oh, you know, that's Christ consciousness. You'll feel it. But what will happen is this, okay? There's going to be a part of you that, see, because in the earlier phases, the physical connection, it was so explosive. It was so ooey gooey. Haven't gone there yet. That's okay. Take notes. You will. You will. Okay. It's so intoxicating that the ego gets tricked into thinking that the other person is the source of the high vibrational bliss. Now, they kind of are, but they kind of are not. So I'm going to place something before you, and you will know in your knower if this is true or not. I want you to trust yourself. I'm just going to hand it to you. Okay. You ready? Your masculine partner didn't give you that love, although you felt it radiating your chest, and you felt them loving you while you were loving them, and you were having these amazing warm sensations in your heart chakra and your two twin flames, because there's two twin flames. You've got two flames inside of your chest. They were simply mirroring back the love song of your divine union. You both recognize that within each other. Does that sound right? Does that sound like, okay? So this has been since the beginning of time. This is your song. It's so familiar. It's like eternity. You already knew, and you knew that you were meant to come and have this experience because it was ordainedly or divinely written. Not because you did it all right, but because it's who you are. This cracked open reservoir was already sitting inside of your heart. It was already there. They just cracked it open inside of you, but you kept making them responsible for it, therefore leaving yourself behind and all of your magnificence. When you're there's a part of you that's like, yep, yep, yep. So if you're in the earlier stages, you're going, yeah, of course, I already know that. Yeah, because you're in your cracked open state of being. You're in this feeling of exuberance and divine bliss and light and your soul writing. You wrote it all down, all your breadcrumbs. Everything that would guide you towards your most exceptional self, you wrote it down so that you could have the ultimate transformation because you know that you're part of the all that is. You're here to have a really cosmic experience. So what happens is, and there's 12 phases. So when you come through to the other side, and really, I'm going to state it, when you're in the 12th phase, which is really you're magnetically pulling each other to one another, guess what's going to happen? You're going to bounce all over the place amongst all of those other 12 phases. You're going to go back to the bliss, although it's not going to be exact as it once was, because you have now become the frequency of love. You're no longer sitting in ecstasy because you have become the ecstasy. You've become the ecstasy. So you don't want to continue chasing the ecstasy when you know that it's already inside of you. You're already the ecstasy. But we really want it, don't we? So that's when we go into our enhancers, which have become maybe a distraction and possibly then an addiction, which is seriously, there's no judgment. Addiction only means that it's something that's on autopilot. You have reached for it so many times before in the distracted state of being that now it's just part of your story. It's part of your daily to do. It's part of what you do. It's just become part of you because you don't know how to be who you are without it, because you think that that person, place, or thing that is providing the ecstasy isn't you. When I'm here to tell you that they're only enhancers. They're only enhancing the state of being that you're in. Your job is to, who do you meet when you're under the influence? Who are you meeting? And are you writing it down? Are you writing down your peak states? Are you writing down all your ideas? Are you scribing everything? What's happening? And then do you review it? You know, that's why in my Union Blueprint journal, I'm going to absolutely drive you back to your retrogrades, because your retrogrades are so powerful. They're not to punish you. They're there to go, hey, look, all of that time when you were direct and you were in action, you were the rabbit of the divine masculine and you were doing, and going after what you wanted. You have to integrate, and you've got to ask yourself, is this really still, am I on the right path, or gosh, am I deviating? Did I lose sight of really what my original goal was that I started with when I was in the direct doing? The retrograde is the turtle aspect of the feminine. It's the, I need to sit back, I need to take this in. Okay, let's really assess. Let's look. I'm part of the all that is. Is this really leading me towards that which I really want? Or is it taking me away from, because I'm chasing it from that performative, as opposed to the, I'm really in alignment with the truth of who I am? Don't get me wrong. I freaking love it. Every time I get a new subscriber and I've got more energy that's coming my way, or every time you book a session with me and I'm like, girl, hey girl, yeah, I totally love it. Because for me, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm being of service. Oh my gosh, I'm being of service. And that's really where I want you to be. That's this. That's the I'm really here. I'm here to do some badass stuff this lifetime. And I want it all. I want the whole experience. I want the love. I want the beautiful bank account. I want to drive in that beautiful car because all of that makes me feel really great. And when I'm in it, I'm in it. I'm no longer chasing for that the next version or leveled up of because I'm like, oh my gosh, look at what I gave myself. And you enjoy it until it either has depleted or it is gone or it needs to be moved to someone else or given to someone else because your journey with it is complete. So you loved it. You had gratitude for it, person, place, or thing. And that's everything. Everything. So it's when we can let go of our stuff with gratitude. It's when we can be in our stuff with gratitude. It's when we can just walk with that complete gratitude. Oh, money. Okay, so let's talk about another part of the message that really came out because this is what I came across when I was reviewing my journals, and it was all about trust, rebuilding trust. Pleasure is the ultimate gateway to this union. I'm just going to state it straight up. You're either going to be making love to each other incredibly in the physical, and that's going to send you into these states of, oh my gosh, and you're going to start feeling really crazy stuff inside of yourself, really crazy. And you'll be like, what the hell's happening to me? So natural. That's what love does, man. That's what love does. And you're going to do it through pleasure because the root chakra is meant to be opened because that's where the Kundalini energy rests. And it needs to be awakened, okay? Or it will be awakened, especially when you're with the right one. Oh my God, when you're with the right person, everything gets activated. And if you're an addict to pleasure like I was, it was like, oh my God, I love feeling good, but I kept outsourcing it as opposed to feeling it inside of myself. That's what I call the ooey gooey. I want you to feel your ooey gooey. Am I in it all the time? No. But that's where the trust comes in. And that's where I'm giving you permission. And I want you to give yourself permission to feel pleasure again, like really feel pleasure again. If you were in the beginning phases of your union's dance and you were like 5D lovemaking, I just want to be all over you. Like, just get over here. Like, let's just do this. Whether it was in the 5D or you were doing it in the physical, and then you would hit that, and then you'd have to, go into your respective corners and then come back. And then you might have been doing that back and forth, back and forth. Well, all perfect. It's all perfect. But what happens is when we are not being met in the truest experience of the expansion that we're meant to have, and you'll know this, so this actually is what sends you into the dark night, because you know that you're supposed to have the full experience. So everything that has to go must go, right? Has to go. Now, what happens is when you're rigid or stuck, feeling all dried up, that's what a broken heart does. You just feel like, no, I'm not sexy at all. My heart is broken. And I don't want to open myself up to it again because it's just going to not work out. Or whatever the story is inside. And so then we kind of dry up. And I want you to open up again because the feminine is moist. And she's fluid and she's flowing and she is open to the experience of ecstasy. And she is the one that when she can unlock that within herself, oh, when that partner arrives, damn, that's right, girl. You're going to be unlocking him on so many levels. He's going to be like, holy fucking shit. Okay. And that will send him into his own healings because intimacy heals. So what I want you to do is there's this little mantra, and I'm going to put it down below. Please copy it. Okay. Put it on your manifestation vision board. And if you're part of my Goddess Beacon newsletter, like seriously, it's my Love Mastery newsletter. Look, I'm not here to spam you or pepper your inbox with a bunch of daily nonsense. Hell no. This is more like a, hey girl, like you're my friend. You're part of my tribe. Like you're in my inner circle. And that means I love you. So I'm going to be direct. Any downloads that come in while I'm either out and about in my day, oh my gosh, I'm going to drop it. right in there. And it's free and it's for you and it's random. It's just whenever divinely guided or something comes across my path that I know you'll freaking level up from or you'll really love. And I drop exclusive special readings in there for my inner girls. Okay. So if you want to get in on that, you can sign up down below and I'll have it pinned to the top of the comments. Now I'll make a special post for this and it'll be in the newsletter. I surrender to the power of this love. I surrender to the power of this love. Close your eyes and say it. Feel it in the center of your chest. Let it grow, or feel the emotions that come up if they're coming up. I surrender to the power of this love. Now, I want you to imagine your heart chakra. It's like a Merkaba. It's a little genie. It's like a little genie bottle, and it's all yours. It's you. It's your little sacred space. Only you go in there. It's just you. It's your love. All right? It's yours. And I want you to say the following. Just try it on. Okay? I'm just going to present it just like this in love. Just try this. You can come here whenever you want to. You are not pulling them in and you are not pushing them out. You're essentially saying, I love being in this space that is me, that is this love that I am. I trust it because it's mine. I am this, and I love feeling it. It is so delicious for me to be here, and I really love being in this, and I'm worthy of having it. Do you feel this? Like, I want you to really feel this. And if you need to rewind this and close your eyes and really feel it, like get on your meditation mat, sit before your full-length mirror, have your union journal before you or your healing journal, whatever comes up. And I want you to feel this because it's really healing. I want you to open and feel that opening. Allow yourself to open. I want you to surrender to yourself, to surrender to that beautiful, powerful aspect of you and your knower of your bliss, of your awesomeness. I want you to surrender to that love that's inside of you. You feel it. And then I want you to trust it because it's yours. Okay? Feel that. And then sit in the allow. Allow. This is mine. I totally allow it to be here inside of me, inside of my life, inside of me. Let's do a union reading. With all of this information that is here, okay, and we're just going to keep it. So this is the feminine, this is the union, and this really, I feel like that's sort of like where the masculine is sitting at this time. Have you felt did you, like in your transmissions in the night, because, oh my gosh, they come a lot at night from your sacred partner. I'm putting these somewhere. Where am I putting them? Okay, I guess I am supposed to bring this on here too. So for those who understand you've studied Reiki, you've already been attuned. Oh, I would love to work with you. Let's get you blasted. So we all have one of these, and these are so powerful. This is going to amplify the energy. I'm totally going to add a little bit of Reiki to this because I want you to dissolve any of those trust barriers. The boundary, can you hear me pounding my chest? The boundary is the self. It's not, I've got a massive moat and there's a fire-breathing dragon and there's sharks with lasers on their heads. Like, no. The boundary is the self because I want you to be able to let someone so close into you, onto you, in your skin, beyond your skin. I want you to be so open to your partner that you allow them to penetrate every aspect of your being. Oh yeah, go there. Seriously, it's so delicious. Okay, so let's do a union reading. We're really gonna like ramp this up. Like I've got the union deck. Oh boy, I can hardly. Ooh, high vibe. Whoop. Okay, and that was sitting right beside the divine feminine. Oh, and we have judgment. You're seeing it. You're ready. You want to see it in a different way. See yourself differently. See them differently. See everything differently. Are you seeing it differently? Did I say that enough? right? See it differently, change your perspective. If you have to hang yourself upside down to do it, freaking do it. That's what yoga is. So great. Do it. I'm supposed to put this right in the middle. What? Okay. So it's this. When you can see your union, different perspective, and I seriously do, like freaking bliss out. Now I know there's a lot of cups. Sometimes you need to take yourself through a lot of, no, I'm not even going to judge. You know why? Because my biggest addiction while I was going through the alchemy was cannabis. Oh my gosh. And that's where I learned really when I'm in my peak states, what's happening and who am I? Right? That's where I came up with that teaching. I know you're going to have those moments and they're going to have them too because it's undeniable. You can't move away from each other, right? So you're doing this. Let me just explain. So you're in union and you're like, oh, so it might be like this where you're like, hi, okay, I'm just getting to know you. I'm just going to like lightly let you into me. Again, energetically, those who have already met, you know what I'm talking about. And those you haven't met each other yet, that's okay. Just take notes, make notes, take notes. Go get my union journal and write this all down in there. You're going to do this with each other until you might go into one of those peak states, both of you, and you might meet and you'll be like, 5D, lovemaking, unification, right? And then you'll go, holy crap. And some of the old patterns of either you're going to go away and I don't trust that you're going to come back. So you might right away jump over here, divine feminine or divine masculine, because if I make love to you, you're going to run. You're going to purge. You're going to go through something. And so I want to be really tender when I'm first coming in. So this is a really good tip when you're coming back into reunion or you're meeting for the first time. It's just going to be this gentle, and until you are so drawn to one another that you've got to do this, okay? But later in your phases, you're going to want to do it in marriage. Yeah, you have to do it because marriage is when you're like, okay, I seriously said that I would go through all of this with you when I crossed that threshold, when I said I do, and I meant it. Because marriage is supposed to be forever. You're supposed to find the one that your soul loves. It's written, Solomon. And you're supposed to unify and become the ultimate of one, because when you do, you just release this amazing experience inside. This is where the masculine is sitting. So my feminines who in the last reading, if you caught that, I was really, you're deep, like you're grounded. Now I feel like both of you are higher heart, like hi. So when you meet there, start talking with each other. Be intentional. And if you're going to make love, do it with intention. It's one of my teachings. Okay, I'm not supposed to touch you yet. High vibrational. The union right now is demanding a really high vibed vessel. So before I came on here, I'm like doing my stretches. I did some push-ups, doing my 10-10-10. Want to know what that is? Girl, you got to come work with me. I'll give you all my secrets. It's how you're going to reach your highest level of self. You're here for total self-mastery. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there straight up. Now remember, nothing can ever be added to you. You are energy. You are love. So this might kind of blast you in your higher heart a little bit. I'm just going to put some union energy into this so that you can feel it. And what union really feels like. Union inside of the self. That's where we're going. Got me? I want you to feel total union inside of yourself. This is the This is the Hieroskamos. This is the Shiva, the Shakti. This is the marriage between you and you, of the masculine and the feminine of you inside of you. You. Okay? Yeah. Love, divine union. Ooh, okay, the feminine. You're not wanting the union right at this time. And that's okay. Let's do a little bit of healing on you. I'm actually doing it on myself in the avatar of doing it on you. So you might feel something on your left side. It might be them. They're like, I'm in love with somebody. Okay. Let them be in love with whomever they're in love with. Let them be there. Love the obstacle. That's the answer. Love the obstacle. Love everybody. Love everything. Unconditionally unattached. Now, for those, most of you, when you're going through something like this, I highly recommend that you just take a basic course in Reiki. Get your first degree, second degree if you want to. First degree is just, I want to understand it so I can do it on myself. Second degree is when you're a practitioner and you can do it distance and you can start healing people. But you got to be healed yourself. You've got to be able to be a really clear and healed conduit to be able to do it. Okay, so there we go. Cleared. Done. And I'm going to just put this just at the bottom. I want you to see just the peekaboo, right, of it. You know that it's going. It's sort of like a volume. We're turning it up, turning it down. We're going to keep it about there because this is really high vibe and this is for the higher heart. Not that it needs a clearing. It's just that that's where they're sitting right now. There's a part of me that wants to say, I want you to meet them there, but I don't want you to do it falsely. Oh, please, no judgment. This is coming from your higher self. Can you do it au naturel? There's never judgment, ever. It's just eventually you know that you can't maintain a true connection if you're always using a tool or an activator to get there. You got to be able to do it yourself. And that's just what you're going to learn to work through and teach yourself. I'm absolutely bringing in the masculine, but first we got to talk a little bit more about the union because you see, he's totally wanting it. He's ready for it. He's just, the guidance is right now, it's divine guiding it. Don't chase them through your enhancers. Allow them to feel the presence and the love that you are. You are the union inside of you, and you're the one who's experiencing it. So bring it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I love is the King of Swords. This is like, oh yeah. This one came out in the last reading, and that's okay. It's allowed to be there. It's a reminder. I can always feel the energy of this came out. Yeah, it's supposed to. It's supposed to remind you. Can you drop the chase? Can you let them come and chase you? There's a habit, there's a pattern that needs to be, and it's not cut. It can be cut. But remember, what I love about the King of Swords? They're leaders and they have strategic thought. So they're very, it's really interesting because I'm getting the polar opposites that are like screaming in my head, but not screaming in my head. It's this, they make a decision quickly, but they also make it slowly. Does that make sense? It's like, I know how important this is, and I am to do that, because this is what's at stake, is the union. And look at this, I'm putting it right over the soul tree. This is the union. They want it. You have to change your perspective. Did you change it? Can I put this under here as just like a little reminder that you're doing it? You're not tied. You're just going to change your perspective. You. You're the only one. So can you invite them and be open to, right? You can come here whenever you want to. But it's more like I just allow you to be with me. Because in the experience that I want, in the union that is us, it feels like this. And that's the beginning of the growth of it. That's my banner, which is the answer, by the way. And for those of you who worked with me, I tell you exactly what that is. So part of my program is I'm leaving breadcrumbs everywhere. And so when you book a Goddess Beacon coaching with me, I'm essentially telling you the secret to my breadcrumbs. And so wherever I put breadcrumbs, which is on my social media, my website, my newsletters, my readings, you're going to have special intel because we just laid out a really specific and special way. And you'll go, oh my gosh, that's it. That's a breadcrumb I was supposed to hear. So powerful. Masculines want to talk now, and we're totally bringing in some of that sexy sizzle because the truth is it's going to start dialing up. It's going to be like it was in phase 1, except divine feminine. I don't know how open your portal was. You want it to be open, but you don't want it to be open all the time. You'll know that. You'll know it, especially if you're not the only one. But that's part of your healing, isn't it? Oh, you see. And they know that, you know that everyone that was supposed to be on your path, maybe you had a partner too. Partners, all good. Are you sitting in the union that you truly want to be in? That's it. Like when you're in your physical environment, are you like, I'm in the unions that I want to be in? These are the unions that I want to be in. These unions, they're beautiful, they're loving, they're deep, they're just wow, right? We're very supportive. No, and the masculines, they're leveling up as I'm talking. Oh my gosh. Okay, so those are the two. And I freaking love it. And they're not afraid. It's so interesting. Okay, and they're not, it's so cool because it didn't come out in reverse and not. It's the opposite of. Because do you see how they're sitting? They're sitting in such this like divine, like, oh my gosh, the energy is so, I feel like the cards just want to like, they're electric. Okay, so there's those ones. Okay, so they're, let's go through this. Because they're sitting in that cosmic heart, that cosmic Christ, you need to trust you, divine feminine, that they are not afraid of this love. Okay? That it's not an illusion. They know what this frickin' is if they've been through enough of the phases and you've been on this journey for, you know what, you were supposed to be on the journey for as long as you were supposed to be on it. Because that was the dance. That was the journey of, oh my gosh, you had to learn the art of your running and chasing in your union. When do you become afraid? And you're like, this is too much, or I'm not worthy, and I'm out of here. And so you run in the opposite direction of the union. There's a healthy way and there's an unhealthy way. Stop telling that untruth. They're not. That's some of the language that's out there that you learned. It's not, they're not afraid of the love. They're afraid of how their life is going to change once they recognize and accept that this love is who they are. And that's what both of you are fighting, okay? And they're not afraid of being bound. If anything, they don't want to be bound to this. They just want it to be beautiful and expansive and enjoyable, similar to what it was in phase 1, but not with you always giving of yourself. What they want is they want the clear boundaries of what a sacred sovereign goddess beacon feels like. You know what you want. You're taking care of yourself. You're working towards your goals, your dreams. You're on mission, purpose, whatever it is. You're not holding on. And if you are, let go. If you find that you're like really like holding on, just imagine like balloons that just like let go of that string and just let it float away. Just know that it'll be there for you, that it won't go away. Just let go, let go, let go, let go. Because when you do, they rise up and you're going to rise up too. They're going to pull you through the mud a bit if you're sitting in a lot of this false attachment. And it's okay. No judgment. No judgment. Okay. And then this one, the fear of money, not having enough. Okay. That came out. All of us lost a lot. You can't help it. I was watching this one channel. I love what he says because I absolutely am in love with Carl Jung, and I've been studying him for over 20 years because I just love the psyche. And because he's in a part of his awakening where he's saying, stay solid. You're not supposed to lose everything. You're not supposed to, even though the tendency is to burn everything up with a match, don't do it. And I'm like, actually, what he's saying instead of Carl Jung would tell you not to do it. That's not what he would say. Because anyone who's really studied therapy or psychology, the number one thing is that we are not to tell you what you are to do or not to do because it's your delicious path. You are the path. You're the one who has to figure out what's going to bring you to the other side. We're just helping you find the tools to do it. So if you felt that you had to go through that, you had to go through the complete loss, you had to hit rock bottom, you had to light a match. Some of you would have had to have completely destroyed your lives to come to the other side of this bliss that you want to experience, that you're cracked open to it, and then you close yourself off from it because it didn't show up in the way that you thought it was going to show up. And so you had to let go of the one, which is what I was saying here, right? That one that was, you were thinking that they were the source of your bliss. You're the source of your bliss. All that happened was in your cracked open state of being in front of the person that you felt most safe with, most aligned with, most everything with. What happened was you went, oh my God, I'm open. And for the first time, I can truly be the authentic me that I am. And I feel safe that you'll hold me in this, what I am. Oh my God, and that feels so good, doesn't it? To be in the presence of someone that you can just let it all hang out and you are who you are in your bliss, in your love, in your please come into this with me. I want it. I'm open to the experience that you are. Right? Da-da-da. That's where I want you to be sitting. Okay, so whether that means you got to do some purging to get there, yeah, do it. Vomit all over yourself. You're going to have to get to the other side of bliss. Okay, let's pouring out some sizzle. I'm going to change it up here. You're like, where the hell did that come from? Because I'm feeling the heat. Okay, and it was so cool because when I set up the cards, it's really intentional. Everything about my table is very like it's got a meaning to it, and divine orchestrates it for me. So the plant, green, growth, movement, the natural movement of life, allow it to be there. And that's why the masculine really loves to be in nature because nature is feminine. So what are you doing feminine to be just a little bit more masculine? I need to feel a little bit more of you, please, so I can fill this out. So please touch all my stuff. Because when you do, oh my God, like I just know you so much better. My readings get tighter. And that's why I love that you're here. Thank you so much for blessing us with your beautiful energy and everything that you bring. Oh God, I've been saying this a lot. It's just so sexy. Like, oh my God, it's like, oh. Okay, right? Like, there's just double whammy layer of this with that power of the steed, right? Those who are horse lovers, you know what I'm talking about, right? Having a horse between your legs if you're a feminine rider, even if you're a masculine one. There's a power there that is quaking and wonderful if you allow it to be experienced. But we've got lovers that are like essentially what this is bringing up is that complete rapture, that complete like penetrative, galloping, intense experience of what physical union when you're with each other can bring. Now, I know a lot of you have been celibate for a long time. Way to go. So that's going to be difficult too, because you're going to be like, I haven't had it in a really long time. That's why I want you to come work with me. Okay, my goddess beacon coaching. We're going to waken you up. I've got some really cool techniques, okay, that involve sacred geometry, because we're going to put some pinpoints and some messages, and your masculine will hear and communicate back to you. So you want this. But there's some of you that are going, no, I don't. I freaking don't want that. It's not worth it. Okay. Well, you know what? That's temporary, what you're feeling right now. And you're like, no, it isn't. I want to stay here forever. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got my arms up and I can feel you, but I've got my arms up only in a supportive way to say, hey, look, can you take those arm cross down? Can you uncross your arms? Can you put them behind your back and just say, okay, I'll be curious. And obviously it means that I've got something to let go of. Obviously it means that I am so not wanting someone to get that close to me, right? That I'm going to make my life so stringent, so controlled, so in the box, so that I know what's going to happen. Because when I trusted myself and I allowed myself to go into the unknown before, it sent me into pain. Wow. Sexual healing. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. Bottom of the deck, that's the undercurrent. He's just freaking fascinated by you. Girl, I'm telling you. They're like, oh my God, just to touch you. I don't want you to have this attitude, though. I'm going to because really what he wants is it's this, when you're working out, so when you're in downward dog, absolutely, this is the opportunity where I want you to imagine your partner behind you. They can just be standing there, maybe. Guaranteed they're going to be oogly eyes at your butt. Like if they're an ass man or a hip man or a leg man, or they're going to be just like, oh my gosh. So there's a message there. Start doing that, downward dog. Imagine your partner behind you. They don't have to be doing anything. They're just standing behind you. Allow the heat to be there. Okay. Allow yourself to feel the warmth. What a great exercise. Okay. Is there anything else I need to bring out here? Yeah, we need more sexy sizzle. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, wow. And that's it. We're done. Holy shit. So, okay, are you ready for this message? I hope you're ready for them to propose. I hope you're ready for them to propose. You see, the old version of you has died. She is now gone, right? You're still going to have little bits of her come up here and there, and those are those little insecurities. Those are those doubts that this kind of a love isn't for you, right? All those little, right? They're going to come up to the surface, or those little chasing habits, those little tiny habits that you have with chasing. Because you're afraid, and that's why it's sitting over the fear pile, right? So that's what that is. So that's gone now. You're no longer going to be holding on to, and when you, and I mean like, oh, that's a problem. More like a, "Ah, so you're coming up in me again. All right, let's write this down. What do I need to know about you? What's happening right now?" It's this conversation that you're having with yourself. When you can be really intimate in the conversation that you are with yourself, you are undeniable to them. And I'm telling you right now, if you have set yourself to be that partner that wants to have the extreme, like I am saving myself for marriage. It's sacred union that I desire, that I will only make love to my wife or my husband, because that's really where I want you to be. Because when you can be there, you will direct them towards that. Is it going to be hard? Yeah, because some of them, they were taught the old way. So they were either taught that they are more magnificent the more conquests they've had, which actually only depleted them because it was actually taking their energy. Yeah. And then the energy that they were sharing with the woman, person, place, or thing, really, because you can do that. You can make love to a place, you can make love to a thing, you can make love to a person. But if your intent isn't to really unify and go deep and explode and explore into each other, then what happens is you're transferring just information. But if they don't unpack the information of the energy of the exchange or whatever it was that you were doing when you were in that intimate state together, if they're not unpacking that message, then you're not healing. And so a lot of the masculines will have themselves scattered all over the place because they've slept with a lot of women, or they took the energy of the woman and she hasn't claimed it back for herself. No judgment. I totally did that in my youth because I thought, oh my gosh, because one, I had a really nice libido. Okay. And so I had quite a few lovers. I will not hide any of my journey. I'm really proud of the experiences that I've had. Now, could I have done it a little bit differently so that my self-esteem felt really good inside of me? Yeah, probably. Because I wasn't really loving myself in all of those moments of intimacy. It wasn't until later. And then I learned and I was like, oh my gosh, intimacy is really important to me. It's really important to me. And my body is sacred. Once you identify that and you've now become that, like, I'm really sacred. And he's like, okay, I see he's fully clothed and he's on bended knee. And she's like, oh my gosh, delicious, feeling delicious. This isn't her showing her nakedness to him in that way. This is her feeling delicious in her body. You don't have to show it to be it. It's totally different. And then they will get down on bended knee and they will be the one to meet you in the love that you have now become. Okay? So there we go. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Okay? Feel a pull to join. Oh my God, yeah, please do that. Like, oh, thank you for bringing your beautiful energy here, helping all of us goddesses rise up. Because seriously, when we can rise up within ourselves, we help everyone rise up. So really, it's time, isn't it, for those really beautiful, delicious relationships? God, isn't it time to feel really delicious in all areas of our lives? Isn't it time to feel really delicious in your bank account? Like to look at your bank account and go, oh my God, look at all that beautiful money. Oh my gosh, look at what I've earned. Okay. And instead of like doling it out and giving it to everybody by buying their stuff, you're going to go, okay, now what am I keeping for myself? Because I really, oh my gosh, and what am I investing in? That's what we're going to end with. So much love. Namaste.